Next question. Explain the use of switch statement with an example. Switch statement. Switch statement means multi-way. We can use switch statement in a multi-level program. It compares the expression to multi-case value and execute the value equal to the expression. If none of the value is does not match means default is executed. Example program, first library, then main function, then this is a class which example, when this is a constructor which number, open brace, case. This is called the switch. If case 0 is executed, then it print the value of number is 0. Else, next break, this is a keyword, break is a keyword. Okay, in case 1, if we choose 1, then it print the value of number is 1. Else it print value of number is 2. If we not print any values, the default one is run, that is system.out.println value of number 3 is greater than 3. This is automatically print. This is the program. Next question. Explain the C++ declaration and initialization of 2D array with suitable example. Here array means it's a bunch of program. We can declare array based on its size. Here 2D array means the size is 2. 2 size. This is called two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array is declared as first data type. Data type means we can what type of data want to store, that is called data type. Then array name, we want to give the name for that array. Then size 1, size 2. We here 2D, so we use size 1 and size 2. Here array name means variable name. Here first size 1 is represent row number, size 2 represent column number. For example, int mark 3, 2. Here int is a data type, mark is an array name. 3 means row size is 3 and column size is 2. Example program. Library function, then main function. Here we declaring the array. Here the size of an array is declared. Then for initialization, I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. Then j equal to 0, j less than 2, j plus plus. Then out how element at mark 1 I or j. Then return 0. It display the mark in order. Then initialization. In initialization, the syntax is data type, array name, row size, column size, the list of values or the given array. This is an initialization. Then next we move on to next question. What are the different type of functions supported by C++? Give example for each function. A function means set of instruction is called function. It performs specific task repeatedly occurs in the main program. Function is a set of instruction which perform the task repeatedly occurs in the main function. Type of function are library function or user defined function. Library function it run along with compiler, supplied along with compiler or predefined. Library function is predefined. Then user defined function. In user defined function, user can give the requirements according to their wish. If we want to provide the value for user defined function, we can change, modify, um, and anything we want to do in the user defined function in a program. Basically, library functions are common. Library functions means for everything we want, compiler want to know the library function. Then for execution of program we use library functions. In that main function we we add our requirements and run a program, that is called user defined function. In the for that syntax is return type, function name, parameter 1, parameter 2, then function body, then calling a function. Then calling a function means if we writing the function, we call parameter is called, then it is called calling a function name. This is called calling a function. Then function definition. Function definition means all elements which contain in the program is called function definition. Calling a function means that particular function name is called by a compiler is calling a function. If all functions used by user defined, user is called function definition. Parameters. Parameter means calling function and called function. The communication between calling function and called function. Here two parameters are used: actual parameter, formal parameter. In actual parameter, program is called. Move from calling program. For formal parameter transferred into calling function. That means in actual parameter the value is taken by calling the program, but for formal parameters the parameter is transferred to the calling function. This is called formal parameters. Variables are used, local and global variables are used. These are used in the body of the function. Then return statement. At last in a program, last we write return statement. This return statement is only sometimes it send back the values to the main program statement or stops the program. This is an example program. Here we used all functions and performing the multiplication operation. Here first is a library function, then function declaration. That means int multiply int a comma int b. This is a declaration. Then main function. Here we declare the variable, that is local variable declaration. Then clear screen, then we give in the input value, enter the value, or we get x and y, then multiply the option. This is an actual parameter. The actual parameters we want to multiply the value is taken from the user side. That is called actual parameter used here. Then displaying. Then here is a main problem. Int multiply int a comma int b. This is a function. What a function? Main function. Here multiplication is taken and answer is written as return C. This is return C. Here we display the answer.